And we're now cutting across to visuals that we are getting of the team that is visiting Birbhum, where there was the incident of that violence that took place. Visuals on your screen are of the forensics team, which is actually in the village where this incident took place. Remember, 10 huts were burnt with people inside them. 10 people lost their lives in the violence. At the moment, of course, the Calcutta High Court has also taken cognizance. There is going to be hearing at 2:30. Let's just dip in and see what's happening over there. All right, since this morning, of course, we have seen a flurry of activity in this little village in Birbhum district. We earlier saw Firhad Hakim as well as other TMC leaders and leaders from the government visiting. But we've also seen right now, of course, that there is the forensics team which is visiting. The entire area where the incident actually took place has been cordoned off by the police. Also, 22 people have been arrested by the police so far in this particular incident. But apart from that, there are allegations that have come in from the BJP, which has said that key witnesses have now gone missing in this particular case. Just to give our viewers a sense of what actually happened was that there was a panchayat leader from the TMC who was killed, and thereafter there has been a spiraling in the violence over there. Let me go back to Pinky, who's on the ground and is reporting from there. Pinky, give us a sense of what's happening there currently. We are learning that the forensics team has now reached there.
Forensic team has reached this place where the incident took place, where 10 people burned to death, and the forensic team visiting the place, and they investigating the whole place, and they collecting the samples where the incident, the horrible incident took place. And you can see the police forces are here, the armed forces are here, and they carrying some tear gases. The SP, the police super came to this place with the forensic team, and the forensic team came to this place from Kolkata, and they come from Kolkata to Rampurhat to investigate and visit to this place. And you can see from the broken glass the forensic team members are visiting the place. They are collecting the samples, and after they collecting the samples, and after the report, which they going to provide to police in the.
Just to give our viewers more details about what has happened currently. Right now, of course, we understand that there is a forensics team and an SIT team which is probing at the incident site. The West Bengal government has formed a special committee to look into the violence that took place. There are also reports that seem to suggest that there is going to be a special commission that will be looking into the violence. The BJP, of course, says that this is a failure of law and order in the state, and the West Bengal government needs to answer for this. The state government, of course, has been saying that this is a ploy to defame the West Bengal government. So a lot of politics being played over there as well. Now, 22 people have been arrested so far. But at the heart of this incident is the violence that has shaken many. There were 10 houses in which there were families living. The doors were locked from outside, and these houses were set ablaze. 10 people lost their lives in the violence that is being seen. And now, of course, we are seeing the police barricades that have been constructed over there. The forensics team says that it is gathering crucial evidence which will help them in this particular case. Now, but apart from that, also the Calcutta High Court, of course, has taken suo motu cognizance of what's taking place. There's going to be a hearing that's scheduled for about 2:30 this afternoon. I'm going to try and go back to Pinky. Pinky, if you can just put up your mic over there because we can't really hear you. Give us a sense of what's happening around you.
Nupur, as we can see, the forensic team has reached the place and they visiting the place. Some forensic team come to Kolkata, from Kolkata to Rampurhat, where the horrible incident took place, where 10 people burned to death. And after the incident, a special investigating team was circulated by state government and CID, and you can see the forensic team. The forensic team is visiting the place and they investigating. They collecting the samples. After this.
All right.
Saying that they are not in favor of the president's rule, but what do you think, sir?
All right, we were cutting live to an interview that we're having with Dilip Ghosh. We're going to go back to that in just a bit. But Pinky has been bringing us up to speed with all the developments on the ground. Pinky, if you can hear me, I'm sorry we had to cut out of that. But can you please explain to us what's happening now? The forensics team, of course, is going to be very critical because they will be collecting evidence from the site of the incident.
Exactly, yes, Manipur. You can see the armed forces are here. With the forensic team, some district police, the higher officials has come to this place, and the forensic team also came to this place, and they're visiting the whole place. They collecting the fingerprints, they collecting the samples, and you know the whole area was set blaze and set on fire. So the area was too much not possible to collecting. It's very tough to collecting the samples, and the forensic team is visiting the whole place. After the report, the loopholes where the loopholes has creating the problem will be clear, and you can see the whole place from the broken glass. The forensic team is visiting the place. Some higher officials is with them. Nupur.
All right. So as you can see, this area, of course, has been cordoned off, and the forensics team as well as the SIT teams are at Rampurhat, the village where this incident took place in Birbhum in West Bengal. We are also now learning that the Calcutta High Court, of course, has taken suo motu cognizance of this incident, and at 2 o'clock this afternoon, there will be a hearing on the matter. And the BJP, of course, has been saying that this is an absolute failure on the part of the West Bengal government.
देखिए, पश्चिम बंगाल में जो अराजक तत्व हैं, गुंडे हैं, एनार्किस्ट हैं, कुछ जगहों पे तो एंटी नेशनल फोर्सेस हैं, उन्होंने जो पश्चिम बंगाल की कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनली चुनी हुई सरकार उसको हाईजैक कर लिया है और जो चाहते हैं सरकार के संरक्षण में कर रहे हैं। खून खराबा कर रहे हैं, खून की होलियां खेल रहे हैं, बेगुनाहों को मार रहे हैं, हत्याएं कर रहे हैं। ऐसा कभी कोई सरकार और किसी सरकार के संरक्षण में ये सारी चीज़ें चलें, ये नहीं देखा गया है। आज इस जो सरकार चुनी हुई है उसकी ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, मॉरल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि पश्चिम बंगाल जिसकी अपनी गरिमा है, जिसका अपना सम्मान है, जिसके लोगों ने पूरे विश्व में पश्चिम बंगाल और भारत की पताका फहराई है, उसके गरिमा और सम्मान को बचाएं और इन अराजक तत्वों और गुंडों और क्रिमिनल्स से, एंटी नेशनल फोर्सेस से पश्चिम बंगाल को मुक्त कराएं। नहीं तो जनता उनको मुक्त करा, जनता जो है वो टीएमसी से जो है वो पश्चिम बंगाल को मुक्त कराएगी।